world is witnessing unprecedented changes to both business and societal norms, all due to the coronavirus. Social and physical distancing is the current reality and seems most likely to stay. Consequently, the question each business needs to ask is, do we really need to be physically present at a common place for completing the tasks and accomplishing results? I think historically it has been taken for granted that business activity is not only the utilization of resources to fulfill certain predefined objectives, but it seems that we have all fixated views that all this needs to be transacted from a common place, the office. It's time to unlearn. We need to shed the practice of bringing our working people to the office together under one roof to complete a business process. We must grab this opportunity to revolutionize. We must dispense with having to make our working team use up time, make effort, and spend money to a common new place of work. An economy which is touchless, where physical face-to-face presence need not be a prerequisite for completing a business process. Can we do it? I think it's a great idea and a windfall which is falling into our lap. We need to see that we don't let it go, because if it brings with it huge financial and other connected gains, we must grab it. Let us consider these advantages. Enhanced time availability, no commute for reaching office, savings of travel costs, well-documented precise measure of value addition by a particular individual to a process or results, clarity of the work chain with clear roles of each involved in a band of tasks, and accurate record of productivity and output of each. Smaller offices and therefore lower rents and office costs. More purposeful and planned work activity, constant enrichment of work quality each time, a better than before a kind of result by eliminating errors, evolution of a smarter way of completing a task. The list is unending. The more we dwell into it, the more we would be able to discover and find that advantages are innumerous. So we should be looking at a new world actively supported by video conferencing, phone conferencing, e-commerce, instant messaging, and many, many more innovative digital methods of communicating. And all this can be well supported and topped up with making standardized templates for each activity, very clearly defining roles and what each individual has to do to complete the particular process. And the access to each one can be limited to the extent the role desires so. So each piece can be accomplished and put together to give the end result. So let us start to think in terms of redesigning of both the jobs and the processes, and look at alternatives like work from home, staggered working, real-time audio or teleconferencing for consultation and decision making. While all this may be possible in an office, this will not be appropriate for the shop floor and many other businesses. So, beyond administrative work, other innovative methods need to be designed for production activity, whether in a workshop or in a factory. Places where over-the-counter services are offered, many other strategies would need to be thought of. Things like spacing markers, they can be put on the floor, physical barriers between the service provider and the customer, and these kind of things would need installing. In our series, I will examine different scenarios and possibilities having requirement of varying degrees of touch and interpersonal interaction. All this with the idea that we should be able to innovate, enhance efficiency, build a better business, improve bottom lines, and constantly use this constraint to allow us to build something new and better. Thank you.